Welcome back to the third episode on Zaire's Business TV. Today we're going to discuss how to start a business in 2020, how to successfully start a business in 2020. A lot of people ask me, how can I make money, how can I do this? I can tell you straight up, you need to start a business. You need to find some way to stop being a consumer and become a producer. Produce something and you'll make some money. Step one is find a product or service in one niche. Now, step two is research, and this goes back to the first one, because whatever product or service you had, you're going to need to research the hell out of it. You're going to need to research everything. You need to know everything about your business and the market you're trying to sell in. I started, let me think. Let's go with the Forex. When I started my Forex business, I researched TradeHouse. TradeHouse was the most prevalent Forex company at the point, and they were everywhere. So I researched them. I wanted to see how they did what they did, where they were doing it, how much money they were making, all that. Matter of fact, I saw how much money they were making. This is why I started my own company. So when you decide to begin, when you find your product or service, research how you're going to make it, how you're going to get it. You need to research how you can change your product compared to products that are already out there. If you're very innovative and you created something entirely new, that's perfect. But you're still going to have to market it, because people don't know who you are, what it is, and even if it'll work. Think about how many times you see new products and you're like, nah, I don't want that. But think about how many times you see new products and you're like, oh wow, I do want that. So within research, you're definitely going to need to scope out your competition. Look at all the players in that market. Look how big the market is. Think about how much of the market you can definitely captivate with your product. Step 3, build a team. You most definitely cannot do everything yourself. I can say, but I'm sure there's people who are better at making websites than me, better at graphic design, better at logos. But like I said, if you're operating on zero, yes, at one point you're going to have to do some of this stuff yourself. But you want somebody that's good at it. You want somebody that's their job. You want a graphic designer. You want a logo maker. You can go on Fiverr. This is a little plug. I'm not sponsored by Fiverr, but Fiverr is a great company. If you need graphic design, video, how you can change your product compared to products that are already out there. If you're very innovative and you created something entirely new, that's perfect. But you're still going to have to market it, because people don't know who you are, what it is, and even if it'll work. Think about how many times you see new products and you're like, nah, I don't want that. But think about how many times you see new products and you're like, oh wow, I do want that. So when you drop your product, the initial public reaction may be different from what it actually is. That's where branding comes in. You have to brand and market how you want it. Fourth step, fail. No. Fourth step is start. Start and fail. Start the company. Put the product out there. Publish something. Do something. That is the biggest. After research, if you don't research enough, you're gonna fail, definitely. But when you get in the business, when you get to that point, you need to actually start. Just start. That is the biggest thing people won't do, and that's the biggest thing keeping people from achieving anything, is starting. If you simply start, you'll fail. You'll figure out what you don't need to do, how you should have done something, and you'll redo it. That's the name of the game. Start, fail, do it again. Start, fail, do it again. Keep doing it. Every time you fail, you should learn something. Every time I've failed, I've learned something. If you read one of my articles on failure, actually, I talk about one of my t-shirt companies. It was called Liam Life or something like that, and it definitely failed, but it was due to my profit margins were too high. I paid too much for the product in the first place, so I had to upcharge another so to even profit. That's the issue. I learned from that t-shirt company. If I ever do it again, products need to be in-house. You need to make the products yourself. That's how you keep cost of the product very, very low, so you can make the product costs relatively high, relatively low, and then it'll sell. None of mine sold, and some girls told me that. They were like, I think it's too expensive. It definitely was too expensive for the market. The second problem with that was market saturation. There was no way my company, with no brand strength, could have impacted and captivated a market that is huge. A streetwear market is so big. There's so many streetwear companies doing this and doing that everywhere. So there was no way I could expect my company to captivate and do anything better than these other companies. That's what you have to do. But the difference is I started. I did it. I had another company before that. I dropped the Life of ZTV apparel. It didn't do really well because I realized, why should people wear my clothing? They really don't. There's no message. They don't care. Simply. So first of all, I should have researched that. In researching, actually, even in researching it, I probably would have never figured it out. That's why you have to do it. You have to start, try, and fail. That is the only way you learn. You will not learn it anywhere else. You will not learn it any other way. But if you guys have questions, I'm a consultant. You can hit me up on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just about anywhere. Hit me up with your business idea. Ask me a question. Ask me anything just about. This is all pro bono. I literally just want to help. If you have a question, hit me up. We're going to get your business started. I'm going to give you the right advice, the right research. I'm going to give you the right steps to go out there and do it. But until next time, make sure you subscribe, and we out.